77th Mount SAC Invitational presented by Nike. We are in Division II girls varsity competition, and one of the best in the southern section. Jackie Soto, North Torrance, 1841-4. Just a really powerful, but also just a really mature effort in terms of the way that you set up the race. Obviously, Lord willing, health providing, Jackie, we get to see you on this exact Mount SAC course 2 more times in November.
Yes.
So with that being said, what were there areas or segments of the race that you really were trying to be attentive to or be mindful of today to kind of be as a dress rehearsal for prelims and finals?
So I feel like my main issue is behind reservoir. It's like where everything's empty and like it's too peaceful that you get comfortable with it. Yeah.
So in situations like that, are you trying to stay more relaxed or be more ambitious and more courageous?
More ambitious for sure, because I feel like everyone says, oh, this little part is where I can break a little bit before reservoir in my finish, but I'm like, no, I have to stay consistent with it and keep pushing no matter what.
Well, you certainly did. I mean, like when you got to the top of reservoir and then attacked the downhill airstrip, a gauntlet, and onto the track. Obviously, this is a unique setup that Mount SAC switched over to last year, and having the last 300 meters on the track. I know there's still going to be more speed work for you in the group, you know, as we get into November. But how did you feel about the last 300 meters today? Because you looked amazing.
I felt kind of fresh going into it. I'm like, okay, I can still kick a bit, but I also felt like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done. Like finally, too. But it's definitely an experience. Like when you're at the 300, all I'm thinking about, like, wow, I just finished all of that, and like I'm almost there. These last 40 minutes were like hard, but I made it.
Absolutely. The fact that you were able to do that largely in a solo effort, you know, it was Jackie Soto versus the best version of Jackie Soto. It's Jackie Soto versus the clock. How encouraged are you that when there's more competition and, you know, maybe you don't have to do all the work up front by yourself, you know, whether that's in prelims or finals or both, that sub 18:30, sub 18:20, like just how good do you feel? Is this as a foundation where there's more competition that you're just going to be able to find another level?
For sure. Like if there's more competition, sometimes in my head I think, oh, they're breaking the wind for me in a sense, but it's also just me thinking, okay, if I catch up to the person in front of me, I'm one step closer to finishing. And then it just continues for the whole thing throughout. And even if I don't get first, like this is like my first time for Mount SAC. But even if I don't get first, I'm still glad that I pushed myself the hardest I could.
Most definitely. Last thing for you, in terms of freshman year or sophomore year, Jackie Soto in comparison to now, is there, because obviously your fitness is truly remarkable, but is there also like more optimism, more enthusiasm, more excitement about what league and what the postseason could look like this year? Just because, you know, you're a year smarter, a year stronger, a year faster. Like, so it's the best version that we're seeing of Jackie Soto. Like, does that give you even more drive and determination?
It definitely does. And all throughout the years, I'm only thinking, as long as I can beat myself from last year, I feel like that's a small improvement that I keep building upon, and it's just a foundation for me to keep improving and ultimately, hopefully, make it to college running. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, today, a significant step on not only a historic course, but a very significant and meaningful course for any Southern Section athlete, because like I said, if they're healthy and they're doing it right, then they're doing it 3 times in the span of a year. Jackie Soto, 1841-4 Division II girls varsity winner of the 77th Mount SAC Invitational presented by Nike. Stay healthy. Great job.
Thank you.